welcome to episode 21 of Gunpla Club, the world's best and perhaps only Gunpla and Gundam podcast. Now, we're not the only one, but we are the best one. It's been a while, boys.
Yeah.
Everyone's been pretty busy. My name is Sam Smith. I'm joined by William Potter. He's wearing a vest.
I am wearing a vest because it's really hot in England right now.
It is. It's crazy hot. It's perhaps the hottest anyone has ever been on this planet.
Some people are saying it's hotter than the sun.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you remember the band Hot Hot Heat?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were actually prophesizing this day, and yeah, actually, it's actually been pretty cool today compared to like the last couple of weeks. So it's all good.
Welcome to the weather podcast.
Yeah. How's the heat in Birmingham, Sam Ahmed?
Birmingham? I'm not from fucking Birmingham, prick.
Sorry. Newcastle.
You just not...
How's the weather in Torquay?
Yeah.
No, nailed it, Callum. Well done.
How's the weather in Sheffield? Sam, how's the weather in Sheffield?
Sheffield is still pretty hot. It's
Yeah?
slightly up north, but I'm sure I run like 10 degrees hotter than every other human being, so it's intolerable.
It's a good point, actually. I've seen your shirts after a concert. And how's the weather in Germany, Gun?
Pretty good, not too hot. I got sunburnt last weekend in Copenhagen.
Nice. So, apologies, it's been a while. We've all been very busy, boys, myself in particular, so we have to open this episode.
Right, it's not competition.
All right, Jesus.
Yeah.
We have to open...
been busy,
all right,
Sam.
everyone has been equally busy, all right?
Yes, thank you.
Equally busy. We have to open this episode with some tragic news. I got a job at Bandai Namco.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's awful.
So what this means is I'm super stoked and I'm really happy and it's amazing, but I am going to have to stop doing this podcast because there's a potential conflict of interest there. You know, I can't realistically do a podcast about a Bandai Namco property while I work for the company. So what we've done is we've gone back in time and we've thought, who can we get to replace such a inspirational figure? But
It's like reading your own eulogy.
Yeah.
He was a good man.
Who can fit? Well, I do want you guys to refer to me from now on as deceased, right? So if you ever bring me up, you have to be like Rip. You know, may he rest in peace. And we found the only man suitable for the job, and you might know him. He appeared on Gunpla Club episode 10, which was approximately 5 years ago. It is our good friend Ollie. How are you doing, Ollie?
Yay.
Welcome to Unblooded Orphans cast.
Yes.
Oh, here we fucking go.
So Ollie...
The flag has been raised.
Ollie's been a friend of us for many years, and he appeared back on episode 10. So, you know, that's what we do. We sow the seeds, and then, you know, we follow through on these plot points years later to really reward people who were... that's my doorbell. Hang on. Pause.
Imagine if that's how we left the podcast. Oh, it's my doorbell. Bye.
That's it. That's how you should cut it.
So we've been planning to sack Sam since episode 10, when Ollie clearly displayed his talents and is 40% less offensive.
Oh, I mean, that's a... I'd argue it's far less.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sam is a great Bandai Namco employee.
Exactly. I am a model employee, which is why So, yeah, Ollie is going to be taking my place. I don't know who wants to be the new host. You guys can fight over that amongst yourselves. Okay. And I will leave you to it, but I will give a little heartfelt speech before I do.
Oh.
Maybe we've really we're pushed for time here.
Yeah, all right, okay, yeah. Fuck you all. Never liked any
go
of it.
on.
I'm legitimately more proud of this than anything I've ever done.
Oh.
Because you know we really started it just for a bit of a piss about, and we ended up with thousands of listeners, and arguably became one of the best kind of communities and sources for this relatively niche thing, and we've had lots of nice feedback from people who listen or people who are just on our Discord. And yeah, it's been awesome. And it kind of led to me getting this job, which is amazing, you know. I'm working for a company that makes the stuff I love, so it's pretty cool. So thank you, boys. Please don't all stop once I'm gone. I'll still be hanging out on
Hour
the
and a half
Discord.
of silence coming up.
Yeah. I'll still be hanging out on the Discord. I'll still tweet on the odd Twitters occasionally, I'm sure.
So Sam, what are you doing at Bandai Namco Europe now?
So there's this thing called a janitor. No, I'm a new community manager. So I've for a long time now I've worked in kind of marketing and social media and that kind of stuff. So it's that kind of thing again. So I'm running all the Bandai Namco UK kind of social media stuff, and then there's a bit of events planning in there, a little bit of helping out the PR team. It's a bit of a mishmash of jobs.
Cool.
But yeah,
Sounds
it's
good.
awesome. I've been there for a couple of weeks now, and it's fantastic. So yeah, Ollie,
So you sold out?
I suppose yes, you could say I sold out. Yeah,
You sold out?
That's one way of putting it. And I do it again. Oliver, would you like to perhaps introduce yourself for the people who either did not listen 5 years ago or just don't remember?
Let's go with the second one. I don't want to
Okay.
think that people haven't been listening. I'm Ollie, also known as Choppermon on the internet. I've been doing Gunpla for a few years now, and I originally met these chuckleheads in a bar in London to build Gunpla in a bar and not get our heads kicked in, surprisingly. And since then, built a whole bunch of kits, and last year did the small community initiative of Gundamba, where people tried to do a bit of Gunpla every day. And that was a good time and a lot of work. So we'll see what happens this year.
Yeah, it was cool. So Ollie is far better at modelling than any of us. So we finally got someone who knows what they're talking about on this podcast, which is more than we could ask for. So with that, I will bow out and leave you boys to it. Please don't set anything on fire.
Okay, cool.
And thank you everyone for listening over these last 20 months. That's pretty crazy. Think about the number of babies that have been born in that time. Beautiful. Amazing.
No.
No. All right, cool.
None of
Yeah.
them names.
It's actually been over 2 years, isn't it, since we started this?
Yeah.
I got a little Facebook memory the other day of us from one of our earlier episodes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
You're throwing it all away, Sam.
Yeah. For a dream job, I'm throwing it away. I will see you boys down the road. I mean, I'll see you all very soon because, it's.
No, you're dead now.
Of course,
it.
yeah. Sorry, yeah. Rip me. Please enjoy my funeral. Goodbye.
I can't believe Sam died so horrifically like that.
Oh no.
How could it happen?
They dropped a colony right on him.
That big
can't
piano.
believe that piano just dropped on him. Anyway,
Yeah.
so enough about Sam. He's dead now.
That's a ship.
So what have we been building, guys? Let's start with Callum.
So I'm still waiting for my real grade Tallgeese to arrive. I'm told it'll be soon. I did check in with Hobby Frontline. Bless their hearts. So hopefully next time I will have built something. I've been holding off for the Tallgeese for some reason before buying anything else. So
That's fair enough.
that'll be.
That's been a while. When did you order that? It was a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I think it was released end of May, but I ordered it before that. So I think they are just sourcing it, and then I will get it. I'm really looking forward to it. So, but it's
I'm
like
sure if they knew you were on popular podcast Gunpla Club, they would have fast-tracked that delivery.
I didn't want to, be that guy. You know, like,
Do you know who I am?
yeah. And they're like, it'll be there in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, but what if you knew who I am? And then it'd be like 3 weeks. Oh, fuck. But yeah, like, that's what I'm waiting for next.
Hope it's worth the wait.
It looks like a good kit. It's not very zeitgeisty anymore. It's kind of like everybody's sort of built it and been done with it. So look forward to my goddamn latest fuck impressions next time. Oh well. You can't win them all. But I want to get some fucking harrows, man. I've got to get some harrows.
Speaking of harrows, William Potter, what have you been building?
This is a total cop-out because I've been so busy that I've not actually properly sat down to make a kit. So in a panic, I made a harrow plus, which you've also made, haven't you, Simon?
Yeah. I've made the standard green harrow boy.
I've also made a standard green harrow boy.
What did you think of it, Will? It's nice.
It's very quick to make, but it's lovely. He comes
like
with
dinner.
What?
Just like dinner. Quick to
Just
make.
like dinner.
Lovely.
If you're having beans on toast, maybe. But
If you like beans on toast, get the Harrow Plaid Gunpla model kit.
that's my review. So Harrow comes in lots of different colours. I got the green one because that's the classic one. But after having this one, I want more. It's a bit smaller than I was expecting.
How big is it for the viewers, Will?
I mean, it's slightly smaller than your average plum.
Okay.
That's where I put it on the fruit scale. But it's lovely. You can have it as the full ball mode, so he's all closed up. You can open up his big flaps on his head. And he also comes with arms and legs, so you can open up like 4 flaps. And you can have legs, and he's got little hands. And what's cool about that is it comes with a base, which is like a grey puzzle piece, so I guess you can connect them to the other colour versions.
Yeah, it looks like they want you to collect these. It's like they fucking know.
Oh yeah, they know all right. But what I really like is you can fit all of his accessories underneath the base. And it's all nice and tidy like that, like you have done, Simon. So that's very cool. I like it a lot. It was very cheap. I was distracted, so I maybe took half an hour with it, but you could easily...
It took me 7 months.
I've not panel lined it, but that will take about a minute because there's only one. But you can do it in 20 minutes or less easily, I reckon.
So good wee afternoon build then. I've seen a few pictures floating around of some people doing ludicrous things to Harrow.
I bet they have.
So
Rule 34,
yeah.
Is it?
I'm there for ludicrous Harrow kit bashes.
Ludicrous the rapper.
No.
Loves Harrow. Big fan of Harrow. Is ludicrous.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What I would like would...
I don't know any of his songs. So I was going to try
Frantically
and do a
Googling.
joke, but no. Well, as Ludacris would say...
Well, he was in Fast and the Furious, wasn't he? Some yeah, maybe he's going to like trip out a Harrow to have like nitrous.
Welcome to Fast and Furious Club.
That's one podcast I would like to franchise out and do. But last thing I'd say about Harrow is I want to get like some other arm, like human arms, and attach them like that episode of Gundam San where there's like a living man inside.
Oh yeah.
Someone's probably done that on the internet.
Yeah,
he smokes a cigarette and everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Maybe that's what we should do.
Or we should like drop one off the Empire State Building and see what happens.
Or you can use it for a head of another Gundam.
Oh yeah.
Seen a couple of those.
That's a great idea.
Speaking of Gundam heads, Ollie, what have you been building?
I've been building the Zaku head, which is a Gashapon kit that you get at Gashapon machines in Japan. It's 500 yen, so it's about 350.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes in this ball, and you unwrap it, and it there's a few like throwaway pieces that are just shield the kit, but it makes a Zaku head with a hinged lid that lifts up, a clear visor, and a moving eye.
This sounds fucking cool. I've seen pictures of these, and I really want one.
I wish I'd bought more, because for 500 yen, it takes about, like 5 minutes to put together. And it's got a bunch of like printed markings on it depending on the Zaku you get. And the quality is really amazing for a 500 yen kit. And it's good fun, and it's going to be perfect for a bit of painting.
Lovely.
Cool. So which Zaku head did you get?
We are now veering dangerously into my lack of knowledge of Gundam, but it is...
What
it
colour
has,
is
quickly.
it's dark green, and it has a spike on the head, and it has 2 yellow line markings on its kind of nose nozzle thingy. What's it?
Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
Yeah. But there's different series of them. This was from series 3 or 4, and I know 5 is due out soon. And there's different colours in each series.
They could pretty much endlessly make these because of how many fucking Zakus there are.
It's so perfect. Like, the pieces are so big that it's like really perfect to just get a can of spray paint on and then do them as you want. Although they'll just look good with the top coat on. So I've already got some like markings already pre-painted on. So just importing one is going to kind of offset the enjoyment because it will be substantially more than 500 yen. But if you can find a way of getting like a load of them cheap or something, then definitely get some.
What if we imported a box and split them?
Oh yeah, have you seen them online?
That would be cool.
Yeah, I think they're on HLJ.
Nice.
Get them in, but they are hard to find online anyway.
On the internet. Next time one of us is in Japan, we'll have to stock up. Baby!
Stock up on Zaku heads. Have you been building anything else, Ollie?
Well, since I was last on the podcast, like last November, I got a bit SOG, sick of Gunpla, because I just done that Gundamba thing, and I'd gone a bit hard and heavy on not just having a bit of fun making some Gunpla. I was like spending hours airbrushing and gluing and doing all sorts of customs, and I kind of got a bit burnt out. So I didn't do anything for months. But then month ago, I built the HG Astaroth Rinascimento. Which is,
there's like 3 or 4 of those. So which one is it?
So there was originally the Gundam Astaroth, which was from the IBO manga, which is blue and kind of light, kind of off-white, and it is a bit asymmetrical. And it has a massive sword, which has a hinge in the middle of it. And then they did some other ones. They did a red one, which I can't remember the name of, and they did a Voile, which is the black and purple one with a hammer. And they did the Astaroth Rinascimento, which is a new version of the Astaroth, which is super, super asymmetrical.
Yeah, I do love the asymmetrical look of this, like the thing hanging off its shoulder and the arm pauldron. It looks sick.
So one fist has this kind of big power fist thing, this huge kind of spiked fist that clips on, which has an extra hand that you attach to the end of it because it extends the arm. And then the other side of him, the other shoulder, has this big big bulky thing, arm that hangs off it, that folds out and to hold the pistol, the machine gun, whilst that's on the right hand shoulder, and the right hand arm holds the big hinged sword, which also has a spike launcher component that you can attach to it. So it's a standard IBO kit. It's got that same soft plastic. The inner frame is very much the same. But it's quite cool with all the different options you get for it. And you get loads of spare parts with it. I got extra chest pieces and all sorts from it, some extra head stuff. So it's good for having some extra bits to kit bash, but it's a very standard IBO build, which means it's decent and is at a good price.
Is this a little manga lad from the IBO manga?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. I've not really read any of that.
No.
Dropped off.
Nah, me neither. Like, I've just not kept on top of the Gundam IBO stuff, really, ever since the anime finished, because I was just like, So...
Yeah, it's not got Mikazuki in, I don't believe, so fuck it.
No. It's just a guy with a silly name that I can't remember. He's called like baseball cap or something. I don't know. Like, weird name.
But what I've been trying to do is ease off on like the airbrushing and all that shit because it was just taking up too much time, and just I'm trying to limit myself to what I can build sitting on the sofa. So that means a lot of real touch markers and trying to do stuff with all these Gundam pens that I bought, and they're quite good if you start painting over colouring in a lot of the part and then kind of wiping it off, and you can do some cool weathering and shading and stuff.
So how do you do the shading with the real touch markers? Because I've seen some really cool tutorials online of that stuff, and I've been wondering if it's worth it to get it or not, if I just have standard paints.
Well, the benefit that you have over the standard paints is that there's far less work. So I just take a piece and then colour it all in, like with the big felt tip end of the real touch marker, and then just, as if I was doing panel line, and just get some nail varnish remover on a cotton bud and just brush it over kind of the bold areas and leave the pen in the recesses. But as the nail varnish remover kind of mixes with the freshly applied pen, it kind of all blends in and swirls together, and you can get some decent effects. And then you can ruin it by using Games Workshop Top Coat, which it came out looking like it's been sat in like an abandoned mansion for 10 years being covered in dust. It looks fucking shit now. So I need to get some Mr. Hobby.
I've just seen that the Azeroth Rinascimento, the sword is called the Bastard Chopper.
Nice.
So that's good.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I love this.
It's a bastard chopper.
Bastard chopper.
You're a bastard chopper.
So I see another kit on your list of kits that you've made, Ollie.
I've just started the Grimoire Red Beret from Build Divers.
Nice.
It looks so good.
It's the Grimoire kit is an amazing kit. It's good fun and really easy to build. And then this one has like tactical support drones, and it has a cool big gun, and it's got some good color separation. And I've got the option part tilt rotor thing. So it's got like a plane that attaches to its backpack.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah, that's really cool. And
it makes it look like a bastard chopper.
Bastard copter. That's really good. And I've taken the head and turned it into a beret for an Idolmaster girl's head to do like an armored girl. So it's got a anime girl's head sticking out the top of it with that little red beret thing as a...
Sorry, Ollie, some ground rules. We don't actually talk about that sort of thing here. This is just like...
Welcome to the new era, boys.
I'm actually kind of a little bit excited to learn more about that side of things. This is like a real blank spot for me, but I do have a little bit of interest. So that's good.
Hell yeah.
Sexy robot girls. Let's do it. I'm ready for this new era.
It's what the audience wants.
Not to jump ahead. Have you guys discussed that new Fumina statue kit?
Yeah, I think we covered it in the last episode. Just like what it kind of is.
Did you go through the molding stuff on it?
How it's like parts of it are thinner.
Yeah, because the figure I think looks howling, but the actual technology sounds pretty good.
I think I remembered screaming about how good her stomach looked. Just like it just looks like a goddamn tummy.
I looked at one of the YouTube reviews and they were just like, "Oh yeah, this like technology looks good, but like in real life it just looks like she's sunburnt." I'm just like, oh. But apparently they're really hard to find now. It's really hard to get one. Like it's released like a normal figure is, instead of like a Gunpla which gets reprinted, which I find interesting. But no, there's some of the tech, like especially in the way they mold the eyes, like the anime eyes, is really interesting. Mainly because I've been building the Figure Eyes Gohan and Goku sets. From
which Gundam series are they from?
G Gundam. They are from Dragon Ball Z. They are not very good. They are not very good.
Oh yeah.
Is that an anime?
It's unfortunate because I really like that Cell kit that I made a couple months ago. But I don't know, just flesh-coloured joints aren't the one, lads.
Right, yeah.
But they do the eye moulding pretty well on those, though. But Yeah, I think I built them out of spite, really. After I built Gohan, he's sort of really tiny and floppy. And Goku was pretty much the exact same build, but big. To be
Big
fair
and
to
floppy.
To be fair to them, they really do nail like the look of the faces on them. But aside from that, I can't really recommend them that much, unless you're after a cheap like Dragon Ball action figure.
Not
Yeah,
really. Personally, not really.
Yeah. Oh.
Your stream was good though. Your building stream.
Oh, I did do that, didn't I? Shit, it was such a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I built that on stream, so I will hopefully be streaming a bit more me making stuff more, hopefully.
Wait, I
didn't
totally
see
missed
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
I set up 2 cameras and I have like 2 different angles of how I'm cutting stuff and my
You do live commentary.
Yeah. Well, this is Goku and this is his crotch, as you can see.
And you shave the nub.
It's folded inwards. Anyway, speaking of slightly erotic things, I built a hentai robot.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you did.
I built the Kotobukiya Shiranui Tatsui Yui Ki.
What? What's that
I
from?
don't know, it's a purple robot. It's from Love Love, which is apparently a visual novel about like aliens attacking space.
Apparently, yeah. You seem to
But-
have a kit from it.
But they have their titties out. I got it for free, actually.
I didn't pay for it.
Ages ago.
I just got given the perverted
promise.
sex robot.
I've destroyed the box because it had a lady with just egregious tits on it.
Was this the one you were saying your dad took the delivery of or something and was like, son, what is this?
Yeah, that's exactly it. He was just like, what have you bought? And I had to quickly explain to us, oh, it's a robot, don't worry. But no, it's a nice kit, don't get me wrong. Colour separation, awful. Parts of it, awful. Like the Daban Destiny, the Dragon Momoko Destiny even that I made is a lot better than it.
It's a nice kit. Fucking awful.
Yeah, the colour separation is whack. The build is whack. It looks good though. It looks really, really good though when it's built.
Yeah, we've talked about these Kotobukiya kits a few times. Not on my side. So, like, what is the build like? Really though, is it like harder or like are the instructions different or?
It's like somewhere between high grade and master grade.
Okay.
Like it just feels like they kind of fucked the molding on some parts and had to layer stuff on it. Mm-hmm. And the seam lines are really, really bad. Like they're all over the kit. It's like an actual model kit and not just like a toy robot.
Yeah.
So, I do want to make more Kotobukiya kits, but this has sort of put me off as it was like more work than a third-party kit would be.
Yeah.
So, it took me 3 years to fucking make after I got the damn thing. And it's about the size of a high grade. So, it looks cool, comes with some cool weapons, the posability is decent enough, but I just don't care. I want to build a Gundam again. And I've not built like a big Gundam in a few months now since the Destiny.
Have you got something to build?
I have like moved and I've got all my Gunpla in one place now, so I took a look at what I'm displaying and what I'm not displaying, and I have just like a shitload of kits that I'm not showing off. So I thought, what's the point? And I've started a kit bash, lads.
Ooh.
Yes.
Right now it's using the Wing Fenice Rinashita torso Rinashita. Torso, waist, and legs, with build burning feet and head, and God Gundam arms. And I recently just gave it the 00 Sunriser swords. So I need to work out what the backpack's gonna be. But after I do that, I think I'm pretty happy to start painting it.
Sweet.
So I've been looking at airbrushes on eBay like a total fucking daft cunt idiot.
If I may, Strike Freedom backpack.
I did consider it, but it's too iconic. It's too iconic.
Ironic. Isn't it?
I was I was looking at that new Gundam 00 Sky, which we will talk about, and I was thinking, So we'll see what happens with that. That's my ongoing thing, but I'm also making a Master Grade Zaku 2, which I've just panel lined. So more on that next month, I guess.
Cool.
So yeah, shall we take a break, boys?
Yep, we.
And we'll be back with some news. Big news.
Boo, 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 bian, bian, bian. Pew, boom, 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 boom.
And we're back. It's been a big month or 2 months for news.
Lots of news.
There's a lot to get through, but I guess the next thing we'll start with the biggest piece of news, right? Let's not beat around the bush. It was Anime Expo this past weekend, and at the Anime Expo, held in somewhere in America, they announced a Gundam film, live action, produced by Legendary Pictures.
Is this...
Not gonna lie, I kind of marked out when I heard it.
What?
It sounds like it could go either way, boys. It could be shy.
My initial reaction was, no, Hollywood ruins everything. But actually, Legendary Pictures have done good stuff as well.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Pacific Rim 1 and 2.
More the first one, anyway.
I like the second one. The second one was like an episode of an anime. It was good.
The second one was like, I don't know, double Zeta to the original's Mobile Suit Gundam.
Okay, I can abide by that now.
But they are partnered with Sunrise, so Sunrise are going to be involved, which is good.
And it's going to be Universal Century, they announced in that press release. So is this part of the UC 100 project that they announced? Is it going to continue the Universal Century timeline? Is it going to be a hit? Is it going to be shit? Who knows? You know what else was Universal Century?
Oh. G-Savior.
Oh boy.
That's statistically true.
I tried to watch Ready Player One this month, and then I watched about an hour and a half of it and got bored and skipped to the Gundam.
How long is it?
Looked back. It's like 2.5 hours long, man. It's like it doesn't need to be that long. It's too
all films
long.
now are 2.5 hours long. That's just a matter of life.
They don't need to be.
But what did you think about the bit with the Gundam then? I know I've talked about this bit.
The bit with the Gundam was fucking sick. It's a Gundam and he fights Mecha Godzilla, and this guy summons the Gundam, and the Gundam like appears around her. It's a whole thing.
It felt
and it's good.
Quite authentic, right?
It felt very authentic. But the thing that I cannot stand is that the RX-78-2 Granddaddy Gundam was a jobber.
A what?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a definition.
What's a jobber?
He like appeared and just got totally bitched out in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, I think you've got to write this Gundam film. Like, opening, exterior, white base. Amuro is getting totally bitched out by Noah.
There better be some bright slaps in this movie, or it's not even worth making.
Mm-hmm. I want to see at least one shot kick. That's it. At least one.
I think it's got potential. Like I already tweeted straight away to Legendary Pictures from Gunpla Club saying, "Let's talk." Because
if we aren't all extras in this film, then
we need to start a campaign, a change.org. Get the Gunpla Club podcast involved in the Gundam movie.
Look, I would love to be
10,000 signatures, and we'll take it to Parliament.
Look, if you want to make me a Zaku pilot, cool. If you want to make me a Jim pilot, cool. If you want to be a Jagan pilot, cool. So let's make it happen. Let's talk.
Mate, I'll be a Bull pilot. I don't even care.
Yeah,
I've got bigger aspirations. I want to be the Poe Dameron of fucking Gundam, the last new type. I don't know.
That's Slegger, isn't it?
Slegger.
Right. I think that Sunrise being involved is actually kind of bad.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think there's
gonna
maybe
be like,
too many cooks. Maybe
It's going to be like F91, and they're just going to try and do a whole series in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think they just need someone to keep them on the right track. And it depends who the director is as well.
And that man should be John Voight Roberts.
Yeah.
Who directed Kong Skull Island.
I've not seen that film, but
It's like Final Destination, but with a monkey. It's great.
Nice. Cool, just swap the monkey for a Gundam, and we're done.
Yeah.
Pretty much Overwatch, I think.
So we'll see how that shakes out the next few years, I guess.
Yeah, this is a long way off.
It's like way off, right?
Yeah. And by the way, Anime Expo is in LA in the same convention center as E3.
Electronic Triples.
Yes.
So
when are they going to get on to E4, I wonder?
Yeah, can't wait. I mean, I've not seen one or two.
TV channel. So there is another piece of big news, one that Ollie might like. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Iron Blooded Orphans website has updated with a new Gundam frame.
What?
And a new illustration.
What?
Yeah. So that is all we fucking have on it. That's
cool.
It's spiky and angry looking.
Spiky, will it be I think it's going to be a prequel.
So do I.
I hope it's Calamity War OVA or a film or something. Like, give that shit to me.
That would be great, actually.
That's way better than what I thought, where it's just like Mikazuki's son, but he's really angry, so he's just had a bunch of spikes to Barbatos. Don't need the edginess. Don't need an edgy
I do
team.
like on that like silhouette. I do like his shoulder pads.
Mikazuki's son just like rolling around in a mobile suit, like my dad was mental and my mum is 4 years old. What the fuck?
And he's born without any arms or legs, so they just have to strap him right into the Gundam.
It's like a Thunderbolt mashup. Yeah.
He's got one really big eye.
He can't live outside of a Gundam. He just has to...
He just constantly hooked up to it. Just thinking, this is where I was conceived.
That was weird, wasn't it?
That was really weird.
Yeah.
As the IBO defender, how do you feel about copulation inside of a Gundam? Is it an offence? Is it fine? Would you do it?
Fuck yeah, I would. But
would you fuck in a Gundam?
I'd fuck whatever.
You'd finish 3 times faster, though, wouldn't you?
That was all a bit dodgy with the ages. Am I right in thinking that was all a bit?
Do you remember that time that McGillis put Gaelio's sister in his lap, and it was just it was bad.
Weird.
But if someone walked in, I'd be arrested immediately.
Ew, boy.
By watching.
Well, I mean, there's like fucking in cockpits, which is Ollie's thing, and then there's shitting in cockpits, which is Will's
Hell
thing.
yeah.
G Reco guy.
It's like the
shit
anime
boy
equivalent of dogging. It's like doing it in a robot. But yeah, if you've watched IBO, you're definitely on the register somewhere.
The register of Gunpla Club subscribers.
Next piece of Gundam news. This has been in Chinese national news. This is national news. The Dragon Momoko CEO has been sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Damn.
And he was sentenced for advertising Dragon Momoko model kits in Japan, which is pretty fucking bold. Like, why would you do this? But the word on the street is that a fellow third-party company, Daban, sold them out. So they had a war and they lost, basically. Which is
because someone went and told a teacher, "Oh no, they're doing this."
Meijin-san. Yeah.
You think that's Dragon Momoko Pool makes you think?
Oh.
I hate this. I don't want to be host anymore.
A vision of the you know how like in prison films they're always filing down plastic toothbrushes to make a shiv. And he's like filing it down to make like a Torgis or something.
Yeah, imagine he's releasing like contraband Gunpla kits from prison.
Now that's a build fighters spin-off I would watch. Like Gundam Prison Divers.
I've made
And that's
a
what
Gundam.
he's getting up to with his cellmate.
Got you a Sinanju.
Made this out of plastic forks and cigarettes.
It's kind of amazing because we're just like, lol, this guy goes to jail for making like model kits and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it is like pretty serious stuff though. Like
It's a crime. Like that man's life has been mega
3
affected.
fucking years. Yeah.
But you know what, man? That Destiny, that Dragon Momoko Destiny, is a pretty good kit. I'd say it's worth it.
Was it
I've
worth?
always been meaning to
Worth
get one.
the jail time.
Yeah.
What?
Do you look at it and think someone's in prison because of this?
No.
You will
It's
know.
sort of, oh man. If the police knock on my door and goes, "Have you got any Dragon Momoko contraband?" Then yeah.
Officer,
I'll be
no.
no, officer, no.
You've got a Muv-Love kit, you've got a Dragon Momoko kit, and you've got Arm-Blooded Orphans on.
Fully fucked. There's no coming back from that, is there? Our last piece of news
Ooh.
is the biggest model kit ever. So
You what, mate?
The size of a prison.
it's a 1-to-1 scale border break model kit.
What the hell is Border Break?
Border Break is an arcade game that is very good and it's coming to PS4 and we should all play it together. It's coming out in August and I think it's gone now, but the model kit was on display for this past month, made by
Timely
Kota
as ever.
Takeda. And it's just a big model kit. It's a big plastic model kit. Like they
But
molded
like
all the details and all the sprues were displayed on the side of the walls and stuff. It's really cool.
I saw a picture of them clipping the parts off, and they use like wire cutters, like bolt cutters, as if you were breaking into a bank.
Oh,
And
that's
this boy
awesome.
just clipping these nuds off.
Wait, I just want the massive god hands. Just give me some, just cutting nubs off with a samurai sword.
Looks like a pretty shitty kit though, to be honest, guys. The hands are all one piece. I mean, there's really not much color separation going on there.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to paint that.
The movements, totally just, it's a grenade.
How many cans of top coat? Even that need? 100.
Like spray it with one of those crop planes,
It's a great shout.
Yeah, Border Break looks like a pretty cool game. I'll check it out when it comes out.
I played the PS4 beta for it, and like the art is really cool. Like Border Break has a really good look to it, but it was suffering from a bunch of people jumping in and not knowing how to play, including me. Because like the best time you see Border Break is when like a bunch of cool like arcade dudes that know what they're doing are playing it.
Yeah. Isn't there some like mad controller attached to the arcade version?
Yes, it's. I think it. I might be wrong, but I think it's like a Steel Battalion type.
Oh.
Joystick like virtual on kind of thing.
Yeah, it looks like a flight stick. Damn, I'm suddenly very interested in this.
But this PS4 one is free to play, so
Whoa.
get a
cool.
Japanese PSN account. Get it
Load it
downloaded.
up with some yennies. I'm ready.
Is it getting a Western release?
Yennies.
I saw people saying that the grind is bad.
Oof.
Okay,
Like,
so
to get all the
definitely
bits that you
bust
want.
out those yennies.
Yep.
Damn, that's such a good segue into the joke I was going to make. Border Break, like Tony Hawk. Grind.
Nice.
What was the mech game that was announced for Switch
Oh yeah.
at E3? Damon X Machina?
Yeah, that's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it's made
That looks
by
cool.
some ex-members of the Armored Core team.
Nice.
And they've got fucking Shoji Kawamori designing the robots, who is the Macross guy, as well as other things.
Bad.
So I'm fully expecting that to be amazing. I watched like a little gameplay video that Nintendo did at Treehouse, and it looks exactly like my shit. Like, I think they released another mech game on Switch recently that I've been playing, Assault Gunners HD.
Ikaruga. You may have heard of it.
Oh, you mean Icky Rugger?
Icky Rugs.
Yeah.
Icky Rugrats.
I've been playing Assault Gunners HD, which is like a mech customization game, and it's not very good. It's only £7 though.
Nice.
So if you want that and fancy some mindless action, it's decent. And that's pretty much Gunpla news, guys. That's it. New Gundam movie.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
That's the fucking biggest news that we're gonna have.
In Legendary Pictures, that's a lot of Western Buco Dolores, aka dollars.
And guaranteed they're gonna have some sort of like Chinese cast member speak 5 lines in it to make it.
Oh yeah, Scarlett Johansson is gonna play every character 3 times.
She's gonna be Ryu on the white base.
That's the joke, isn't it? I don't know.
I think what would be like, just to talk about that real quick, is like, there's the argument, isn't there, like, oh, should it be all Japanese actors, or but I think the Star Trek films do that well in that they just have a very diverse cast, and that makes sense.
That's all Gundam needs. That's the sci-fi thing. That's how Gundam
It's set
is.
in space. They're on a space colony, so it makes sense that it's super diverse.
Yeah, I thought like Amuro was like sort of envisioned as like from like Texas or something, is he not? Like from America anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Amuro is American as hell.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's got a very American name.
like Mirai is clearly Japanese. Like
yeah.
You know,
it's
and it's obvious.
Who would play Shah? Who would you cast as Shah?
Fuck.
Benedict Cumberbatch. No.
I don't know.
Ron
Shah's
Gosling?
Shah's like 20 in the 1 year war. Like, what Shah are we going for?
Like
Even
the 0079 Shah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
fuck it.
20-year-old Shah.
You know what? I think it'd be better if it's unknowns, like actors we don't know.
Yeah, they're going to have at least one like hyper famous person though. Otherwise, how are they going to sell it?
Scarlett Johansson as Shah.
Well, what I was going to say about the whole thing is we keep joking about Scarlett Johansson, and I'm always like, when you have a property that you like, and then another company comes in and does their version of it, and people all get up in arms about it. I always think that's kind of silly because it's just someone doing their own interpretation of it, and the world is big enough to have all these different interpretations. And then the Ghost in the Shell movie happened, and I'm with you guys. Fuck all this shit. So I have the announcement of this. I have generated zero excitement, just because it's like a bit of a sucking air through teeth. Like,
I don't really go in for like big action movies, really. Anyway, which is weird because I'm like into Gundam and stuff. But like, I don't.
You want the 0080 adaptation movie?
Yeah,
Follows
I mean,
a little
don't get
kid.
me wrong. I watched G Savior.
Do you think it's going to be better than G Savior, Callum?
Oh, who's to say?
Literally, me acting out Gundam with hand puppets is going to be better than G Savior.
G Savior is worth a watch. That is what I've said from the start, and it's what I'll say till I die.
I was reading some article in the wake of this about some cancelled 80s.
The one that Sid Mead
Hollywood
worked on. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With storyboards, and like they were going to go full CG and stuff, and that sounded quite interesting.
Was that an article by the great Tom Asnable? I think he's written.
Yeah, I think so.
Like about this sort of lost Gundam live action stuff.
Yeah, when they put in the legwork to go and find like people involved with it, like the script writer and stuff.
Supposedly Amuro was Amaru, Zaku's was Zax.
What?
Shah was Amuro's brother, I think.
Makes sense. It's canon officially.
It was mad. That shit was mad. I'd love to have seen it, but now we get another one.
The novelization is good. I think.
Do you think we're gonna get
straight port that?
a lock of pubes in the cockpit, guys?
Oh, I love that. That's great because it just like it's like an afterthought in the novel. It just like adds it in at one point. Oh yeah, by the way, all these pilots, their girlfriends give them a locket of their pubes. it's like 3 paragraphs about this phenomenon that nobody mentioned up until this point. And Amuro is like romantically involved with Sayla. And he asks her like for a locket of her fucking pubes, and she's like, "Shut up!" And like 2 pages, and like out of like what 400, 500 or something. Oh, it's wonderful. I love that.
So it's not just IBO.
Oh no,
bad.
it's
yeah.
There's baddies in other Gundam.
This shit runs deep.
yeah.
How about this though? Harrow, played by Andy Samberg.
Oh,
That would be good.
Arrow played by Scarlett Johansson.
That would be incredibad.
man. If I was to do a Gundam movie, it would be 0083 adaptation with Terry Crews as Lieutenant Burning.
Oh,
Let's do it.
that would be incredible.
That'd be good.
Well, we can dream all we want. Maybe we'll do a dedicated feature one day on like our and actually think about who the cast should be. Like,
Yeah, totally. We should do that.
might be fun.
Maybe we'll do an episode where we actually think about something sensible.
I'm sorry.
Not on my
I
watch.
was just staring at my
neither.
Harrow player and thinking, who would voice you? And also, I've been watching lots of Brooklyn Nine-Nine lately, so that was
Oh,
inevitable.
man. Shall we move on to some new kit news?
Yeah, what we got?
So, first up, we've got the Gundam 00 Sky, which is the new lead mobile suit of Gundam Build Divers.
And it comes with all the channels, all the sports, all the movies. That is a good fucking joke.
Yeah, it's
All
a good
right.
show.
Thanks, guys.
I like this. It's cool.
Yeah, it's very agey looking. It looks like a Gundam Age kit.
Yeah.
It's very spiky.
The colors are super nice. That blue is perfect blue.
Will it be molded like that, though?
Who
And
knows?
it has a Destiny Gundam backpack, which I really dig. I want to use it on my new kit bash. So that is coming out in August, and it is 1,620 yen.
Bargain, mate.
So less than that in real world. The next one is the Jagan Blast Master.
Wow.
This is out in September, 2,160 yen. And this seems to be like a Jagan Gundam X smash up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like bits of Garibaldi in there, I think. It looks
kind of. It's
I don't say this often, but this does look a bit like a Transformer.
Yeah.
oh shit!
It's the
Right,
colours.
yeah.
It's the
That's it.
colours.
Podcast over.
It looks like a Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is that a Transformer? I don't
That's a
know. I
Transformer.
don't.
That is
And
correct.
I think it's got it's got a bit of Saviour Gundam in there and a bit of X Gundam. I don't know. It looks like shit. I'm not.
No, I think it looks cool. I like it a lot.
I
Like,
really don't like
those,
it. I hate
those
it.
colors.
I love the colours actually.
Nah, those colors can stop for me.
So, moving swiftly on from that fucking disappointment, we've got another sexy lady kit.
Oh yeah.
It is HGBD Build Diver Girl model.
Oh.
Coming out in September,
yeah.
2,592 yen.
Why are her legs detached from her waist?
Don't ask these questions, Will. Do you make the kits?
No.
Because that's what I need, Will. That's what I need.
It comes with like an airbrush gun, which I really like. Yeah,
that looks cool.
Like a pair
I
of
actually
nippers as a
like
spear.
this.
And apparently,
Oh my
yeah, I
god,
didn't
that's
notice
really
that.
cool. Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Get those pre-orders in.
I sort of want this.
it doesn't look bad. I don't think. It looks
Who is
quite
it?
nice.
Is this going to be in the series, or has it? I mean,
I
I'm
think
a bit.
this is in the opening, the new opening for the series.
Oh, I've not got that far.
I assume it's a character that's going to come.
She reminds me of a samurai pizza cat.
Oh,
Yes.
God, it does.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think they have the old Bandai logo on her chest there, the sort of starring man. The little red
Oh,
bit.
is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the old Bandai logo. So there's some deep cuts
Why?
in there.
Why do they always have to have these
I've got-
girls with shirts that are too small?
I've got an unbuilt Fumina. I've got an unbuilt Sheena guy. So I might as well get this one. And then not build that one as well.
It's got its ass out as well, which is...
Oh, these
Why?
pictures are. That is posed.
Actually, yeah, there's some cheeks
Yeah, there's
molded on
literal
there.
ass cheek molding. Like,
That is
Very
posed
me.
very intentionally in these promo pics. That is
So next on the HGBD line, we've got the Impulse Ranch and Impulse Arc, which are slight variations of the Impulse Gundam, which also I do not care about and look like total shit.
The ranch looks kind of cool.
I like the Gundam Arc. I think has cool colours and it has a big gun. It does. You know the gun on that one. It's the handle. The grip is right near the back, and it reminds me of the Armored Core guns. You know, like all the Armored Core robots are holding weapons that they could never possibly lift because of the where the grip is.
You know what? With these Build Divers kits, I'm starting to think they might be going into Gundam Breaker 3, hitting the randomize button, and then pressing print. And we're like, yeah, there you go.
No, it does seem like there just seems to be like a lot low effort. If you compare it to like Build Burning and the old Season 1 kits, you know?
Yeah.
It just feels a bit...
They look very generic.
This does not look like 2,000 yen.
Right?
Oh, God, no.
This next kit, though...
Yeah, the Astray No Name
that is
looks
badass.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's a variation of the Astray Gundam that's been customized to have a weaponized cloak. And it's asymmetrical as hell, and the rifle cloak thing can turn into loads of different things. I really like this, guys.
Well, Metabots.
Cool. The head reminds me of Shredder from the Turtles movie, the first Turtles movie.
I feel like I don't know which way around this thing goes. Like,
It's extremely edgelord. It is
like the picture of it from the back could very easily be a picture of it from the front.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's good. That's a cool dome.
It looks like the build would be a hassle. It looks like it'd be very flimsy to pose.
This is a total mass diver kit if you're following the Build Divers lore.
Fuck's sake. I might get this. I might get this.
This is 100 yen cheaper than the
Fucking
last one.
how?
Mental.
And this definitely has more plastic.
Why?
And
It looks so
coolness.
edgelord. Like, this will need a coat of paint. And the cloak that it has is actually being released separately as a customization part. So if that's all you want, you can get that.
That's cool.
And it comes with a load of arms, like arm joints. The next one is another upgrade of the Build Divers kit. It is SDBD Zero Maru. And this is a transforming SD kit. Starts out as an SD Gundam and turns into a unicorn Gundam. It has a little eagle on it, and it looks pretty decent.
That's pretty cool.
We've yet to see it in colour, so I think this is still pretty early on. Yet to judge, but I think, what was it? The Amazing Something or Other from Build Fighters Try did an SD transformation thing that was terrible. So we just have to wait and see how this one is. I don't think I want to pre-order this one. I think this is a wait and see, because it's definitely not going to have the part separation that they want it to. I don't think at all. Like, all that gold trim is ridiculous.
A4 sheet of stickers.
Yeah, fucking hell. And we've got another build custom parts thing, which is Machine Rider, which is like a motorbike, which I can abide by. And you can plug your Gundam into the motorbike through the back.
This is weird, man. Why does a Gundam need a motorbike? Why does this look like some G.I. Joe spare part that they found? This is weird.
You can pose...
I was with you, Will, until I saw that last image where he's popping a wheelie and he's looking to the side and it looks well cool. And I was like, all Gundam should have motorbikes.
That is
well,
true.
the Fenice had one, didn't it? The original. And I don't know. You can pose your Gundam girls on it, I guess.
If you're a pervert.
Oh, shit.
I just know the
you
exact
can.
words to say.
Get that Banzai hobby on.
I've just looked at the Moon Gundam, guys. Not to jump ahead, but I just had a wee open of that, and I fucking want that.
Yeah, it looks super
Look
cool.
at this state of that backpack.
It's 3,000 yen.
Fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
It's wicked.
3,000 yen. It just looks like an IVO kit to me. I think it's the same mech designer.
It's like a new Gundam.
Yeah.
It's
got a
more
mental
like,
but it's got a mental backpack.
yeah, but it's got Sazabi like shoulders and shit.
I like that.
It looks crazy. Like, I want one, and it has like this.
into that.
When I saw the shot of this for the first time, I didn't realise that was a backpack. I thought it was just some like decoration or something they'd put behind it. and then that does look pretty good.
I don't know. Yeah, I definitely want one. I think.
Yeah.
I think I want one. It looks super good though. I think when is it releasing? September. 3,000 yen. 3,000 yen for a high grade. That is a lot. But yeah, it looks fucking good. Mobile Suit Moon Gundam. Is that like the Moon conflict? I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the manga.
Yeah, we've talked about. We haven't talked about this actually. I think it got announced right after we released the podcast. So the Re 100 Yagdoga from Char's Counterattack. Fucking finally, we're getting Yagdoga awesome. Kit. I am so pumped. I'm so.
It looks
pumped.
really good as well.
I really like the Yagdoga, and it comes with like, it has like, Sazabi Verkar funnels, which is not a fun build, but. You know, it looks detailed enough. It'll go well enough with the Sazabi. They're releasing a Jagan as well.
Yes.
And there will inevitably be a P Bandai recolor for Quest's colours, because this is the uni colour, which is the turquoise and yellow. But I'd imagine that I'd want to paint that yellow gold, do a bit of weathering on it.
Has anyone built any of the Re 100 kits?
No, I've not built one yet.
I did the free custom. Was that one of the first ones that came out? And it's a really good build.
Yeah.
So like this not being a master grade but being of that size is really cool because that was a really good fun build.
Yeah, I think if it uses Sazabi Verkar frame, that it'd just be prohibitively expensive. So, you know, I think it turned a lot of people off. But 4,500 yen for a big fat boy, like this is good. Like I am so into this.
Not bad at all.
And those new bases look real good with it. And it has like this fin funnel like effect part with it, which I'm not into, but if you like that, you can have it, I guess. We've got the 00 Quanta Full Saber, so it has more swords, and that's all I'll say on that. Because I want to erase all memory of that fucking movie. So Bandai also announced and released a new line of SDs, similar to the EX standard that we saw last year. But this has a twist.
Kind of cool, those ones, but not quite. As cool
but they had like zero
ones.
part separation.
Yeah.
This
so
is
are these
the
like
opposite of that?
Slightly taller SDs that.
So not quite. So you can still build the kit like in normal SD proportions, but you can get the cross silhouette frame, which is the CS. And it gives it sort of NX Edge style proportions, which just elongates the limbs a little bit, makes it a bit more posable. And they're have released the RX-78-2 and Nightingale, but they're also bringing out a crossbone as well. And I want that crossbone. I want that crossbone. And they've got different frames that you can go with it.
Yeah, they look the Gundam one. Looks great.
It looks really good, yeah, and the part separation looks amazing on them. So, I am well up for this.
It's got an inner frame, for God's sake.
Yeah, they've given a fucking SD an inner frame. So, fuck my entire life, right?
I might get the Gundam because I want a Gundam in every scale and every type.
Are you gonna get the mega size wheel, 1:48 scale?
One day, that'll be my like.
You're gonna get a perfect grade.
Maybe.
You little bitch.
We got some new sample images of the real grade Sazabi from Dengeki Hobby. Ooh. That shit looks so cash. Oh.
Again with the words I don't understand.
Cash.
Cash?
Cash is a sort of physical form of money.
Yeah, it looks such cash money.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You can trade it for goods and services.
It looks so good. Like, I've got a Sazabi Verkar, but I kind of want this as well because I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
That looks hella complicated to make.
This looks like it's going the way of the Sinanju for me.
Yeah. You reckon?
Could be.
I don't know. After I built that unicorn real grade, I'm a believer. Like, that was an incredible kit.
They're killing it these days with them. I don't know what happened with the Sinanju, man. Why did they fuck that so bad?
More exciting is because the Sazabi's coming, you know that the new will as well. We've got the MG Jagan, which is nice. It's coming out very soon. Might get this to go with the Yagdoga a little 1 to 100 shells counterattack thing that I've got going on, but it just looks like a solid kit. You know?
Yeah, it looks nice. I like this sort of. Forgive me, I'm a little bit colorblind around these colors, but is that like a sort of lime green sort of? Looks like the color of one of those sweets.
Yeah, one of those.
No.
It looks menthol. It looks like menthol-y color. Yeah, that's what it looks
It's
like.
like lime, like a lime hard-boiled sweet with like a weird chocolate in the inside.
What?
No, my
Yes,
granddad
I know
used to
which one
have
you're
them.
talking about.
A humbug.
It looks like that.
The old boys are showing their age.
Yeah. Mind when you used to have them when we were down the mines, you know.
That's all for standard releases this episode. We've got some P Bandai, we've got a Vignagina Bererona special, which looks like a bad
Oh dear,
red
that is
Vignagina.
horrible.
This looks mental.
That is horrible.
It
Really
looks like
bad.
it looks like a enemy in Persona.
It does.
Right?
Yes.
It totally does.
It's daft. I'm not getting this. We've got some Gelgoog colours. We've got the Johnny Raiden Gelgoog and Shin Matsunaga
Gelgoog can fuck off. What a shit kit. What a shit robot.
All right. Are you ready
Right,
for some intense P Bandai fuckery for this
Go
next
on
one?
then.
Yeah.
Okay, you know how they released the Zeta Revive
Oh yeah.
like last year?
It wasn't very good, right?
No, it wasn't very good. So they fixed it and made it P Bandai.
What the heck?
That is this.
Wait.
What
They are
the
changing
heck are
the
they doing that
proportions,
for?
adding some details, adding some part separation, and that's the whole thing.
What are they playing at? Seriously.
It is a total bitch ass move. I hope someone copies it and puts it out as a third party kit, because I am not supporting that.
Because I want to put more people in prison.
Dragon Momoko, please, where are you?
I dare you. Make this from your prison cell, you bitch.
Oh, this damn.
But
The advert for it even literally says update.
yeah,
It's just an update of the kit.
man. But this
Lost a
next
little
P
bit of weight.
Bandai Master Grade 1/100 Polypod ball.
This is some
and I am so fucking into this.
Ghost in the Shell looking thing. Like,
Switch the ball out with a harrow.
oh,
Wait, this is
that'd be
master grade.
incredible.
Yeah,
I thought this was going to be HG.
nah, fam.
Oh my god.
MG.
This is amazing.
Those legs look so complicated.
Yeah, it's wicked.
This looks horrible.
I think you can pre-order it from Gente and Samuel Decal. And I'm kind of it's cheap enough to just be like, yeah, let's do it. Because it's a master grade, isn't it? So
It looks amazing.
it looks so good.
I want that. Yeah, I'm going to get that.
so weird.
Oh boy.
My second P Bandai kit after the Queblaze funnels
These funnels.
that I found like 12 of them in Hong Kong.
Has P Bandai got easier to get hold of?
I think so. I think more people are just opening pre-orders, or my knowledge of where to get them has gone up a little bit, I think.
Because I want that Wound War.
Hobby Frontline seems to have a lot of P Bandai stuff.
The Wound War, you can get the Wound War from Gente kits. They've been going for a few years now, and they are reliable as fuck. They used to have a parts replacement service a couple of years ago, but they discontinued that, so they're just purely P Bandai now. So if you want to get newly released P Bandai, Gente kits is my recommendation.
Sweet.
They can gente fuck.
Yep. The last one is MG1100 Gundam Stormbringer P Bandai, 5,400 yen. And it looks like a double Zeta that went on a diet.
Yeah, I like it.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't like the colours, but I really like the armour.
Yeah, it's got some nice layering and detail on it, hasn't it?
This looks like a kit Sam would like, so it's a shame he's dead.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Sam Smith. Dead boy number one.
We'll put one on his grave.
Tell you what
it
it is.
goes-
It's that yellow. Something off with that yellow.
Oh, it's
It's
just
a bit
CG images,
murky.
isn't it?
I don't know.
I like
Not
it.
the usual lemon yellow we're used to, is it?
Yeah.
So this
I like
goes
a
with
nice
the polypod
popping-
ball. So if you get a polypod ball, I guess you have to get this.
That's the law.
Yeah, legally binding.
Come in a double
So you're
pack.
fucked. And that's it for new kit news, boys.
Oof.
Are we ready to take a break?
Yeah.
Have a breather in
I need
the
a wee.
summer heat.
I need to go and pee in my mobile suit.
I need to shag in my mobile suit. Be right back. So we've got a little bit of an update on Gundam Build Divers. We've all watched bits of it. I think I'm up to date with it.
Some of it.
You've really dived in.
I've dived into Build Divers.
I mean, initially we weren't impressed. Have your feelings changed?
I think this is like starting the second half of the show. The new episode just came out, and it's getting pretty decent. Like, there's some decent fights. The plot's getting a little bit better, a bit thicker, saucier.
Ooh.
So I am starting to enjoy it. I'm still not too hot on most of the designs in the show, though. What do you guys think?
I really like it. I think it's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, oh my god, it's completely like throwaway and silly. I mean, there's like a big wolf thing.
Yeah, and then they tell him to train, and then they're just like, oh wait, we're in a game.
Yeah. I think
It's just daft.
it's like he has to learn how to play the game in the game. It's just a bit of silly fun. But
Yeah.
the story is coming together a bit, and I'm on episode 10. We're up to episode 15 was released earlier, I believe.
Yeah.
So getting there. I recommend watching it at 1.5 times the speed, which is what I've been doing on YouTube.
I don't know, it's not grabbing me so much. Like, I get it. It's like slightly like aimed more towards kids than other Gundam shows might be.
Oh, totally.
But like, there was an episode about like, you're in a game, so this is like the Matrix. You have no limits. And then like an episode later, it was like, these youngsters with all their energy, where do they get it from? And it's like, wait, it's like,
Yeah.
how on, what? So it's sort of, for me, is I don't know, it's all right.
Well, like watching it week by week is different to like watching it in batches. I think week by week it's easier to palate, because that was very much like my attitude towards it. But I think ever since this new OP hit and they like completed the first kind of arc of it, like it's getting a lot stronger. And it's starting to grow on me.
I think the issue for me is there's a lot of setup. Like, this is how the game works.
Yeah.
These are the rules of the game. This is what's happening in the game. And it's like,
Yeah, I think the further on it gets, the more it gets like it kind of needed that setup, because now you're like, holy shit, these people are hacking the goddamn game, and like they don't have to go, well, when you log in to do this and when you set up what we call a force, but it's a goddamn guild and an MMO, like they can they've started to kind of do away with that a bit more and spend actually just more time in the MMO rather than wandering about IRL trying to convince people to play a goddamn video game with them, which is the weirdest thing I've ever heard of.
I think in the episode that I'm on, they spent a good while on like kit bashing so he gets a special move. Like, I think that's a
cool.
pretty cool concept that they haven't really talked about. Like, it's good. It's getting better. It's getting a lot better, I think. I really like it now, I think. But, you know, I can't recommend something to someone if I have to say, like, oh, yeah, watch 14 episodes of this thing, you know? Before I
it's definitely like, in terms of anime overall, because I've been watching other anime, and it's like, it definitely feels like a grade or two down from, like, your other, like your My Hero Academia or your Megalobox.
Yeah, definitely. It's like a C tier anime. It's not even like.
But it's Gundam. There's lots of fan service. There's lots of cool stuff.
It's Gundam. Like, if you want a Gundam hit, then go for it. Watch it on your
I
computer.
think someone tweeted today like how Patrick Colosar is just in it loads, like in the background.
Yeah, he's in every
that.
episode. Like he's in the background shot of every episode.
That is so good.
Like, he was in a Xeon cosplay last episode. He's back. with his squeeze in this episode. Yeah, it's good.
I swear to God, there was like maybe 5 frames where there was full frontal and Harry Ord in the same thing, and I just paused it and went for a wee.
Yeah, a wee. That's what we'll call it.
Just like, wow.
My harrow is falling apart.
Ollie, you've watched the first episode.
Yeah, it didn't grab me because it's it feels like my first kind of shonen-y type anime, and like Will says, there's better ones out there. Like it's hard to, because it's obviously about the rise of this boy becoming the best, and it's hard to like get into that for me when My Hero Academia is being so strong at the moment, and it feels like the beginning of like every Pokemon game you've ever played, and the beginning of so many different types of games in anime that I haven't got, it hasn't got enough to go in for it.
Yeah. I just don't find the protagonist very likable. I just think he's annoying.
No, I don't like any characters in this except for Rommel, who's like a bear.
Yeah, he's like some weird otter or something. I don't understand.
I like it though.
The difference between like Build Divers and something like My Hero Academia is that like in My Hero Academia there's like an actual sort of struggle for that character, like Deku, to become like this amazing guy. But in this, it's just this kid, and everyone's like, this random kid. Yeah, just watch him. He's going to be great. Like, why? I don't really like. It's never. There's never any reason for it.
Like it never develops that.
They're all like, yeah, you're pretty average at building Gunpla, and you're kind of shit at this game. But yeah, no worries. We're like the top 10 players of this MMO. We'll take you under our wing. That seems like a normal thing to happen.
I really want them just to encounter a troll who just fucking annihilates them. Like, and then that's just the end. It's like they just got fucked up. He gave his password to his mate who dropped all his items.
I really want that person to look directly to the camera and say the N-word. Then it would be the true MMO experience, I think.
And then it just hard cuts to the credits.
But like the real life
ending
version of this,
the PR department's in like twice as big font in the credits.
In real life, this would be the equivalent of like, I don't know, that full-time streamer Ninja, like taking hours out of his day to go on some randomer's Fortnite stream and just like watch them and give them words of encouragement. It's like, that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Like,
no. It'd be like the equivalent of a top streamer like Drake going on. I mean, we're talking about a world here in which you scan the plastic robots that you've made in real life into a video game.
That would be a fucking sick
see, that doesn't feel that far off. That feels like possible.
That could happen. Like if there was like a code, like a unique code you could enter with every Gunpla that you get that registers it in the game, and you can sort of build it in the thing. Like it could work.
That might be coming.
The framework is there.
Elon Musk has just been confirmed to play Char in the live action Gundam.
Oh fucking
hell.
But speaking of Build Divers, I just saw that the Blu-ray box set for Volume 1 is $300.
Jesus.
And it comes with a limited edition kit, and it's the whatever.
Oh, it's the piss coloured double O.
Yeah, sparkly piss. Fuck, $300.
Hang on.
It looks like it's been dipped in oil. It's horrible. It's disgusting.
Gundam Build Thai Cave Divers.
I'm sorry.
I had to get that out of my system.
Bad, Will. Bad.
That was bad. You can cut that out.
Moving swiftly on. Tropes, you have been to Japan recently.
Yeah,
What?
we went back in May. And
slightly recently.
Yeah, we saw some Gundam related stuff. We went over to a diver to see the new unicorn and the Gundam Base shop that they have there. And
so I showed my girlfriend all of those photos and like, we have to go here, and she just did not give a single fuck. Like, I spent like an hour showing you your holiday photos.
Well,
basically,
I may upload the video of the musical number that the unicorn does. Because the unicorn stands there and it looks really cool. It's a really, really nice, I was about to say really nice kit, really nice statue. But then like a bunch of speakers and monitors suddenly start up around it and it starts playing what I assume is the OP from Unicorn. And this thing is supposed to transform, right? Yeah. It does transform. Right, so everyone's gathered around and there's like this horde of people watching it. And the music starts, and all of the inner like psycho frame and stuff starts flashing different colors, and it's all building to like this climax as part of this musical number. And I'm like, yes, it's gonna fucking transform. We got off the train at just the right time when we're gonna see this, and then it just stops. And then there's this horde of people that have been filming it and taking photos that all kind of like we all hang around for a few seconds. Like, is this about to kick back in? Is this about to be like the drop, and then it comes in and like it all transforms, and then it just carries on being silent. And it's this really weird kind of like, they don't commit to doing the transform every time. They build you up for it. And it's like, now, if you could just fuck off into the shop, that'd be great.
Oh, man, that's kind of a bummer. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, so that was weird. But the Gundam Base itself is good. It's
Talk to me.
Different it's very similar, but also very different from the G-Front in that it has like loads of big kit displays. Hundreds of kits. They've got celebrity-made kits. They don't have that big Gundam head that you could get into and walk around on and have your picture taken and that. But they do have a really good store that sells loads of P Bandai stuff. And it sells all the kits you want. And it sells clothing. And it sells that... What's that? G something or other? The kind of higher end... Strict G, yeah. The higher end clothing line. But it's full of hobby supplies, and they've got all the limited edition kits, and I
feel some pain in your voice.
That injection molding kit. You know that 160.
Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back.
They have that for sale for like a $5, and I didn't buy one, and I've regretted it ever since.
You mean this one?
Yeah,
that I'm holding in front of me.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they got those, and all the limited edition kits they've got. I think they had a Suzabi there and a bunch of different clear ones, but wasn't really into those. But let me tell you what they did have, lads: a limited edition G-Front Fumina.
Oof.
What colour was it though? Like, what is it?
The whole thing now, Gundam Base, is done in white and navy blue.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So it's Fumina, and it's like the maid version, but instead of like her maid hat, she's got like a cap, as if she's like a store employee there. Yeah. And she's done in the blue and white, and it actually looks okay. Out of like the souvenir kits I wanted to get, that was like what I thought was the best one. But Rachel got the Gundam Base bear, Poochie guy, petite guy, whatever it is. And that looks cool. And downstairs at the bottom of the mall, at a diver, there is a 7-Eleven. And that was fucking chock full of golden, I think it was Zetas.
What?
Like, you couldn't move for them because like 7-Eleven do like limited edition kits, 7-Eleven branded kits.
Yeah.
And in recent years, they've made them this kind of golden piss gold colour. And then they've got some like 7-Eleven stickers that you just stick on. And that you could not move for them in this store. They obviously weren't shifting at all.
I got my my bank card got a lock on in that store.
The Gundam Base or the 7-Eleven?
The 7-Eleven, yeah.
But speaking of cards, I did get a loyalty card for the Gundam Base.
What?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Planning on going there often?
Oh, that's a nice little.
So it's really going to help to pay off for the flight. But it's a cool like plastic loyalty card. But if you can get there, you live in Tokyo or whatever, it seems like a good place to pick up P Bandai at least. They had like
that's cool.
Crates full of P Bandai.
So you didn't pick up any kit specifically, just Rachel then?
Well, I got the Fumina and she got the Poochie guy. But I wanted. I was hoping the Wound Walk would be there. I didn't know what the release date on that was, so I was like scouring the P Bandai stuff. But it's a good place to get paints as well. I mean, the prices are a little over what you could pay elsewhere, but as an experience to go and look at a bunch of kits, a life-size Gundam, and then buy some stuff because you are fucking hyped. It is a good place.
Like, me and Freya are planning a trip to Japan, and I've been trying to tell her, like, when we go to Gundam Base, like, I will be there for a while. Like, how long does like the whole thing take to like soak in?
Well, not a tremendous amount of time. Like it's depending where you're staying in Tokyo, it's a bit of a commitment to get out to Odaiba. But we went over there one evening when the unicorn was all lit up, and you're going to spend a few minutes getting your photos outside in front of the unicorn, and then there's a couple of shops, like Gundam shops. One's in like this weird trailer, and then there's a cafe, I think, and you can get like t-shirts and mugs and some limited edition kits, and then you go up to the top of the mall, and that's where the Gundam base is. So you're probably going to be there for, depending how deep you want to go into scouring for kits, an hour and a bit maybe. But
that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. But
do they still have like the G Dome and all that sort of business?
No, I think I didn't see any evidence of that. But we went later on in the evening, and some stuff was closed, and the escalators and the elevators to get up to Gundam Base are all kind of weird. We ended up in some weird like boutique trainer shop at the top of the mall, and this isn't Gundam. So it took us a little while to find where we needed to be. So I might have missed the G Dome, but yeah, if you're going to like scour for kits, like that's not the place to do it because it's expensive.
Yeah, I think, sure. Yeah, you've got your Mandarakes and
you're going for your souvenir. If you're going to buy, you're going for your souvenir kits, like that you can only get there.
Yeah, I got I got a RG Zeta there last time I was there.
So the pink one.
Yeah,
that one's awesome.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah, that was cool.
Is that the Amaro version or something?
But I think that's pretty much it, lads. So shall we go over to questions?
Let's head to Question Town. Question Colony. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks, man. We'll use that. Now that Sam's dead, we can...
the rebranding.
We can name the sections of the podcast. I don't know why we were stopped from doing this before, but there we go.
Over on the on side 7, also known as the Twitter colony, Con Shelf. Why do you guys not hold Shah's counterattack in as high a place as everyone else? They say, I haven't seen it yet, but it's the next step in my UC journey. Do we not hold it that high?
I like it quite a bit. I think it goes back on Shah's development a little bit.
I like the bit where Amuro and Shah are fighting in the field. That's my favourite bit.
Yeah, they just start punching each other. He jumps off a truck to punch Shah, which is amazing.
I quite like it. I don't know. I think for me, cars... Shah's character just feels a bit like, where did this come from? Like, it feels very like...
oh my god, prediction for the live action movie is going to be called Car.
Car as convertible. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just a Nissan Micra.
Just a red one that goes really fast.
3 times faster with the old unleaded...
Do you guys rate Shah's counterattack though?
I think it's decent.
I like it.
I like it.
So
like I said, I just wax lyrical about the fucking Yagdoga. Like the make design in that movie is incredible.
And it's got the new Gundam, which is like one of the best Gundams.
Yeah.
Best Twitter name, Weeblord. When will I finally get a Tequila Gundam kit?
That is a question only Weeblord could ask.
Yes.
Make it yourself.
Yeah, I can't see it happening.
Yeah, and sell it to us.
Yeah. But don't go to prison.
3D printing that shit.
It's like mildly xenophobic, so I don't really see them.
Yeah. Let's make the old racist kits we used to have. Yeah.
That said, the fucking shark mermaid Gundam made an appearance in Build Divers.
Really?
Like as an enemy suit. Yeah, it's quite cool.
I mean, I don't see it happening now, but you never know. We got the Leo eventually, so
we'll see.
Jeff Edge, your vote for most overrated or most useless gimmick on a kit. Ooh. Any transformations? Like,
no, I'm with that.
Man,
yeah,
I'm with that. Yeah, 100%. that Master Grade Delta Plus that I have is just completely fucking hamstrung. Like, it needs to be on a stand. It cannot stand up.
It just ruins the kit, doesn't it? Like, sell it to me as either, like, transformation. I don't need both.
Yeah, or the... Like, you've not... Like, Bandai haven't made a good Zeta kit ever.
Well, this P Bandai one might be good, but none of us are going to buy that.
I don't want a spaceship.
Yeah.
I want a guy.
This isn't Robotech. This is Gundam.
Don't give me that shit.
Robots must be shaped like men.
Want a spaceship. Yes. This is the future we deserve.
Any other gimmicks?
I really didn't like the Build Strike gimmicks. What was it? The Plavsky particle wing thing? I don't know what that thing had going on. But it was total shit. Like, you know, it's just kind of pointless. I am a fucking mark for, like, Wings of Light. Like, I love freedom and destiny and stuff and funnels and shit.
Moonlight butterfly.
Oh, yeah. You know what gimmick I want to see more of? Is, like, backpacks from G Rico. More of that, please. Yeah. I had to. We're nearly 2 hours into this episode.
So we've got some questions from Discord.
He's going to start again, isn't he?
We've got Twitch Vlad. What tools do you use to get rid of nubs? I got some God Hands and a knife, mate.
Big knife.
Yeah, the God Hands are fucking revolutionary.
Big Crocodile Dundee knife. Well, I made that reference at the exact same time.
I use a fucking gun. 20 paces away. Fucking clean off, mate. Clean off. Try it. You'll like it.
Or
yeah. You guys use sandpaper or anything?
I use emery boards. You know, like just nail files. You can do those, but because they have quite a big surface area, if you're not going to paint your kit, you often end up with this discoloured area where you've taken off quite a large, like, top layer of the plastic.
Yeah.
And so I don't like doing that. So I normally just use a knife and some nippers.
Yeah.
Stab it.
I'm a craft knife lad. That's what they call me down the down the saloon.
Yeah, I had some bits of the Fenice, like the backpack that I hadn't done, and using the God Hands and a knife, it took like 20 minutes. That thing just cuts your build time right down as soon as you like get into a groove with them. Like, it's just fucking amazing. There's almost no cleanup required. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so you think like a 40 quid pair of nippers, like how good can they be? And then you see what finish they actually leave. And you're like, okay, I understand. My 3 quid ones from Amazon probably aren't the best.
No, I'm looking at getting like a clone pair. I think Samuel Decal has like something called the Eye Plier, which is a similar like sort of single edged nipper for $8 that I'm going to start using as a regular nipper, just because the God Hands have changed how I build that much. Like I need a single edged pair to cut out parts with. Like, I ain't abiding by any of this other bullshit now.
Yeah, it's amazing how you're cutting nubs off your Gunpla with a PS2 game. Honestly, it's just
the best PS2 game.
Psychotic. Yeah.
Fucking God or demon, what am I?
Don't know, mate.
So,
ask your dad.
The next question is from Tex-Mex Pappy Guy. Great name. What non-Gunpla merch do you have or want to see in the future?
I have a T-shirt from Gundam Front, the old Gundam Front, which I've never actually bothered to translate what it says on it. But it's like...
I am a fucking weeb.
It's like a Gundam kind of looking like, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. So, and then it says, in English, it says under it, Gundam San. So but it's a very thick T-shirt, so it's not good for these summer months.
Tell you what, I've got a Gundam T-shirt as well, and it's very thick. What is it with Japan and their thick T-shirts?
Yeah, I got let me shock you, a Barbatos one from G-Front, and that is it's a thick T-shirt.
It's thick as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really humid there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
are they doing?
RX-78-2 head old Uniqlo one. And it's really thick. Yeah, this is a strange theme. This is not where I expected this to go.
This is like investigative journalism.
I think there is some other cool Gundam merch. Like you have like the beam saber chopsticks, but there's like Shah Aznable commemorative plates, and I really want them.
I want the Shah Aznable car. Like we're joking about Shah's being a car, but there is a car which is Shah's, and it is.
Oh yeah, isn't it like a Toyota?
Yeah, it is sick. Like that is my dream car.
It's got plastered with Neo Xeon decals.
Oh, there's an amazing GameCube actually.
Oh yeah.
It's bright red. It's a really nice red.
They had a Hyakushiki PS2 as well, which is just fucking gold. Like,
the buses near me look like Hyakushikis. They're two-tone, and they're done in gold and blue, and it's the exact same colours.
Oh, good old Stagecoach.
Nice.
Is that? I used to get buses around there. Actually, that's a good point. They're like Hyakushikis. So I just got a bit of bus nostalgia from you.
Bustalgia.
What? Yeah, they have like beam rifle water guns, which I am very into. Like blow up goof shields and stuff. Like I think they've already done everything that can be thought of.
Pretty much.
You know?
Yeah, I had a Gundam and Char mug set that I got as well. And a bunch of pins I got from the Gundam Cafe.
You gave.
Oh yeah, that's on my bag.
Got mine still.
I still got a little dom on my denim jacket.
Got a wee goof.
Yeah, boy.
Nice.
I think that's it. I think for me it was like buying stuff when I was in Tokyo, and like I was limited by my bag space.
So our next question from Discord is by the Crimson Comet. When you guys pick out a new kit, do you do some research on it and look at some reviews, or just buy it and hope for the best? Depends if it's new or not, I guess. Like, with that RG Unicorn, I did pre-order it. I haven't pre-ordered a kit in a long time, but I do try and do a little bit of research before buying something.
If it's a HG, I don't care. But if it's like anything more expensive than that, then I might look into it first. But otherwise, like... Generally, you can't go that far wrong, can you? It's just the odd kit that might be bad. So.
No.
What is that? There are a couple of good sites that post like all of the runners and stuff, so you can get a feel for what the kit is actually going to be like.
We've got there's one called delong.net, and I think it's every fucking Gundam kit ever made is on there. Like, if you want reviews of stuff, that's where you go. Like, I remember when I first got into Gundam, I looked at all the Gundam Seed Destiny high grades, and I was like, this is total shit. So, of course, I bought a 1:60 scale Impulse.
Actually, one thing...
is my first
One thing
kit.
worth checking is stickers, because stickers can make or break a kit, I think, these days, especially for HGs.
Yeah, I think, what was it? The Gujin Rebake that had just like a horrible sticker sheet.
Like... If I will look at a kit sticker sheet, and if I'm like, that is too many stickers, then I will probably not buy it.
Yeah, I think the Leo doesn't have any stickers.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
So I found
that reviews have turned me on to buying more kits than I normally would do, because I haven't watched a lot of the anime, so I don't have a lot of affection for like the specific designs. But then just watching some YouTube videos while I'm building, I'm like, all right. Need to add that one to the cart. Need to add that one to the cart.
Last question comes from Reddest Zaku.
The absolute reddest Zaku.
How red could you get? Like we've got
3 times redder, I guess.
No, I mean we've got Shah, who's kind of red, and then we've got Johnny Raiden, who's redder.
Car.
It's now canon.
What are your guys' overall views on Gundam Build Divers compared to the other build series? It's not as good as the other two.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Oh, even try?
Even try.
Yeah, I prefer try.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer try over this.
I don't know if I do. I can't... it's hard to say at this point. It could get really good. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but
it could. There's still room for it, I think.
Is it really going to happen in the year 2018, though?
It's only got, 10 episodes left, realistically? Like,
yeah, but like the bump in quality that the second sort of half has had so far is significant.
All right, well, I look forward to... What episode does that bump kick in?
I'd say 13, 14.
Oh, okay. So I've still got a few episodes to go.
So around puberty then.
So we had some talks during the little break.
Did we?
And we've always been talking about this music episode that we're going to do. So Callum, what's the sitch? What is the deal with this music episode, my friend?
We're going to record it very soon. We're going to do it. We're going to get all of the opening themes from all the Gundam shows throughout the many years. Well, maybe not all. We might miss a couple because we're dumb idiot baby boys. But what we're going to do is we're going to goddamn rank them.
Oh, yeah.
All right. If you've heard any of our ranking shows, you'll know that we're a bunch of bloody rankers, aren't we?
Well, we've got some good fucking taste because Gundam 0083 is very good.
Yeah.
And 8th MS Team is also very good. We'll see how it fares in the OP Battle of the Century, huh?
Yeah.
Thing is,
it's going to be there'll be no bullshit in that episode. None of this news stuff. Maybe not even anything about building. No nothing.
The problem is, every time we record,
tunes.
they announce loads of stuff right after. So we're like, well, we have to do another episode.
Yeah.
And then we delayed it, and then the fucking Gundam films broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So next time, we'll just do a special music episode.
Thank you for joining us, Ollie.
Thank you very much for having me. It's an honour to be asked.
To the life of being a regular.
Welcome to the Force.
It's exciting. It's got me back into it.
Yeah?
Let's build some kits.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it. So, where can you find us on the internet? You can find us at Twitter at Gunpla Club, on Facebook at Gunpla Club UK, and on Instagram at Gunpla Club. I hope I didn't fuck that
100% correct.
Should be right.
That's right.
What is your Twitter, Siam?
We've got a Discord.
Oh, yeah, Discord.
Yeah, it's in our Twitter bio because is Discord still hard to
Yeah.
do that? I don't know. Yeah, cool. Just checking.
Yeah, just check our Twitter profile.
Yeah.
And people are in there. People are always chatting about Gundam and kits, and you can ask us questions there. And there's a special Callum channel.
Yep, I recommend that one the most.
It's his personal blog. You can find nudes there, so please go.
It's him reading out his
Not
journal.
of me, but
Nudes. You can find nudes of some sort there. And that'll be it for this episode, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
episode
joining us.
21, finally illegal to drink in America.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night, goodbye, and good evening.
Remember one thing. Car did nothing wrong.
Big and floppy.